video lecture, we will discuss about combination circuits, the concept as well as practice problems. Let us see first half adder. So half adder can add 2 bits and produce sum and carry. The logic symbol we are seeing here, this is a half adder and inputs are AB because it adds 2 bits A and B and it produces sum S and carry C naught. Yeah, truth table is very important. These are the two inputs. This is the sum and carry. So 0 plus 0 is the sum 0 and carry 0. 0 plus 1, so sum 1 and carry 0. 1 plus 0, sum 1 and carry 0. 1 plus 1, it is a 0 and carry 1. This is a binary addition. Okay, 1 plus 1 is a sum 0, it will produce a carry. So 1 0. So this is the truth table. Let us write the output expressions. Sum S equal to, if you observe this one, so when both inputs are different, the output is 1. When both inputs are same, the output is 0 for this case and this case. So this is XOR gate. So we can write S equal to A XOR B. And if you observe carry, if you output expression for this is 1 only. So A into B. If you take the minterm, this is only 1. So we can write C naught equal to AB. These two are the output expressions for half adder. Let us draw the logic circuit. Okay, this is sum equal to A XOR B. So simply write sum equal to A XOR B XOR gate. Okay, and carry C naught equal to AB is a AND gate. Okay, this carry C naught equal to AB, which is a AND gate. This is the logic circuit. Now let us try to draw using NAND gates. How many NAND gates are required to implement half adder? Let us try to implement this half adder using only NAND gates. So generally, how many NAND gates are required to implement half adder? For XOR gate, 4 NAND gates are required, which we already seen in the previous video lectures. And for AND gate, actually 2 NAND gates are required, but using in the middle, we can take output and then only one NAND gate we can implement carry also. Let us see, total 5 NAND gates are required to implement half adder. Let us see the diagram. Yeah, we need sum and carry. For the sum a XOR gate, it requires 4 NAND gates. This diagram already the previous video lecture we have seen. And the carry we require AB. Okay, actually to implement AB, 2 NAND gates are required. But if you take the output here, from here, this already AB bar is there available, the first NAND gate. Then if you take this one, if you give one more NAND gate, AB double bar will get. So AB double bar is nothing but AB. So this is a carry we can get. So how many NAND gates are required to implement half adder? 5. Okay. Now let us implement using only NOR gates. Okay, only NOR gates. I need this sum and carry. Let us try to first implement this AB carry. Okay, it is a AND gate, right? Using NOR gates, how many NOR gates are required to implement AND gate? We have already seen in the previous video lecture when we are implementing universal gates, right? So here, these are the inputs A and B. 3 NOR gates are required to implement AND gate. Okay, see here, this A bar and B bar. Okay, and here A bar plus B bar whole bar. If you apply De Morgan's theorem, AB double bar you will get, that is AB. So 3 NOR gates are required to implement AND gate. This carry we got. Now we need XOR gate sum. You take these two inputs and put a NOR gate here. You will get A plus B whole bar. If you apply De Morgan's theorem, A bar into B bar, right? And we know that XNOR operation. What is XNOR operation? A bar B bar plus AB. See here, AB is already AND gate is available. A bar B bar is available. A bar B bar here it is available. So once again you take NOR gate. So A bar B bar plus AB whole bar. This is the output of this second NOR gate in the sum. So what is this A bar B bar plus AB? XNOR gate. XNOR A XNOR B whole bar, this bar, right? Now what is A XNOR B whole bar? That equal to XOR gate, A XOR gate. So these two more are required to get XOR operation sum. So what is the conclusion here? Half adder using NOR gates, 5 NOR gates are required. To get the carry, we will get 3 NOR gates. Okay. And if you take inputs for the 1 NOR gate and the output of this and output of this AB, output of this carry, if you take, then we will get some, that is A XOR B. As a conclusion here, half adder using NOR gates, it will take 5 NOR gates. Okay, 3 for to get the carry and 2 more from this circuit, 2 more required to get XOR gate, which is a sum. So the conclusion here is to implement half adder, we require 5 NAND gates and 5 NOR gates also. Using only 5 NAND gates we can implement, or using only 5 NOR gates we can implement half adder. Now let us see half subtractor. Now let us see half subtractor. Okay, half subtractor can subtract 2 bits and produce a difference as well as borrow. The logic symbol, it has 2 inputs. It will take and it will subtract and it produces a difference as well as borrow. If you observe the truth table, it will take 2 inputs and produces a difference and borrow, right? If you consider this first case, 0 minus 0, it is a difference 0, borrow 0. If you take this case, 0, 1 are the inputs, 0 minus 1, it is a 1 and produces a borrow here, because 0 minus 1, this is 1, a borrow. So that's why it is 1, 1, right? Now take the third case, 1 minus 0, it is a 1 difference and 0, a borrow. And last case, 1 minus 1, it is a 0 and 0. So output expression is for the difference. The output expression for difference is same, because is same as a half adder, right? When both the inputs are different, okay, output is 1. Otherwise it is 0. That's why it is difference is XOR operation only. And borrow, if you observe, you have to take the expression for this midterm. So that is A bar B. See, this is A bar B. So only difference between this half adder and half subtractor is here this bar is there. This for the A it is bar is there. See here the difference is XOR gate only, and borrow is A bar B. This is, you will get A bar here and this is B, and gate if you take A bar B. So this is borrow. So the difference between half adder and half subtractor in the logic circuit, here only one NOT gate is there, that's all, A bar. Okay, this is about half subtractor. Now let us implement only using NAND gates. The half subtractor only using NAND gates. How many NAND gates are required? Still it is 5 only, because for XOR it will take 4 NAND gates, and for this logic, okay, we'll get one more NAND gate. Let us see the diagram. See here difference A XOR B. This is only 4 NAND gates are required. So instead of taking here Now you take here, you will get a half subtractor and NAND gate. See, the output here is this already. Here it is A B bar into B whole bar. If you take once again bar, you will get this one. And going on simplification, you will get finally A bar B. Okay. Please pause this video and note down. So the conclusion here is half subtractor using NAND gates, only 5 NAND gates required compared to a half adder. Instead of taking in this point, you take here. From here, if you take, then you will get A bar B, that is borrow. Now let us see half subtractor using only NOR gates. Still it is 5 only. Let us see the diagram. See here, to get XOR operation using NOR gates, it will take actually 5. Okay. This video already we have seen in the universal gates. Okay. So 5 NOR gates are required. If you take this point here, if you observe, then you will get A bar B, that is borrow. Because this point is, this is A plus B whole bar, this NOR gate whole bar, this one. If you simplify, A bar B will get. Okay. So one more NOR gate is not required here. Already 5 we have taken to implement XOR operation using NOR gates. Then you just, if you take this point, okay, you will get this A bar B. So the conclusion here is, for half adder using NAND gates, right, 5, NOR gates also 5. Half subtractor, NAND gates 5, NOR gates 5. Okay, this point you need to remember. Generally they will ask how many NAND gates are required to implement half adder or half subtractor. Just remember the 5 number, that's all. Okay. So in the same way, for full adder and full subtractor, it will take 9. So for everything is 9 number you need to remember. Let us see as a concept. Okay, this full adder implementation and full subtractor, and then we'll solve the previous gate problems on this half adder, half subtractor, full adder, full subtractor. Now let us see the full adder and full subtractor. Full adder adds 3 bits and produces a sum and carry. Now this is the logic symbol. It will take 3 inputs and it produces sum and carry. This is the logic symbol. So here in this case 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, it is 1 0, again plus 1. So this plus 1, this is 1 1. So sum 1 and carry 1. Okay. So one more way you can remember this one. In the given inputs, if a odd number of ones are there, then it produces some 1. Okay. Observe here in this case 0 0 1 means number of ones are odd, only 1. So that's why it is. So you consider in this case number of ones how many? It is 1 2 2. That is even number. That's why it produces 0. So that is about sum, and which is a again XOR operation for the all 3 inputs. Sum is XOR operation only. Okay. That means when odd number of ones in the input is 3, then it produces a 1 here at the output of sum. Let us solve for some expression. Okay. So this one is A bar B bar C. Okay. And this one is A bar B C bar, right? And this one is A B bar C bar, this one. And last one is A B C, this one. In these two terms, the common term is C bar. In these two, the common term is C. This A bar B plus A B bar, which is A XOR B into C bar, plus this we can write A A bar B bar plus AB, we can write it as A bar B plus AB bar whole bar, which is XNOR operation here, and here XOR operation bar we can write. So simply we can write A XOR B whole bar. So how it is looks like now? Let us assume this one part, okay, sum X C bar plus X bar C, nothing but X XOR with C bar. That means X is nothing but this A XOR B XOR C. So sum is nothing but A XOR B XOR C, which is a XOR operation of 3 inputs. Now let us see the carry. Take K-map to simplify the carry. Okay, carry minterms this one and this one and this one, this one. 4 minterms, right? Like this we got right. Or take the K-map and put this minterm. This is 3, 5, 6, 7. 3, 5, 6, 7. Right? So if you group this one, 3 groups will be there. So which is nothing but AB plus BC plus AC. This is the expression for C0 carry. Okay. So the conclusion here is sum is a XOR operation of the given inputs ABC, and here carry is AB plus BC plus AC. Now if you draw the diagram, A XOR B XOR C, this is the sum, and AB plus BC plus AC, and because plus term is there, this OR gate, 3 input OR gate is required, so this is the carry. That is a logic diagram. Now here 3 AND gates are there. If you solve carry in another way, that means if you take from here, okay, then we can reduce one AND gate. And let us see that carry, how to find the other way of carry. This is the expression for carry. What is the common term in these two? This C. And what is the common term in these two? This is AB. Okay. Now, what is this? This is XOR A XOR B into C plus this C plus C bar is nothing but 1. So this is AB. So AB plus A XOR B into C. This is another way of expressing carry in the full adder. Now using this expression, let us draw the diagram. See here, this sum is 2 XOR gates. Okay, here A XOR B and here A XOR B XOR C. This is okay. Now considering carry, right? Here observe this expression. This C, this is AB. AB means this AND gate. This is AB will get, right? Here A XOR B into C. This is A XOR B into C. This is C. That is multiplication and operation. Here A XOR B into C. If you take this and OR gate, right, you will get a carry. If you observe this diagram, this is what? This is XOR AND gate. This is a half adder. And this is what? This XOR gate and AND gate. This is one more half adder. Okay. If you take this one, this sum will get 2 half adders are required and one more OR gate is required. So to implement, generally they will ask to implement full adder, so 2 half adders and 1 OR gate is required. This is very important point. So we can replace that half adder XOR gate and AND gate like this: half adder 1, half adder 2. Take this sum 1, sum carry 1, and sum 2, carry 2. This is sum will get here. And if you take these 2 carries, if you give to OR gate, then you will get this one. The conclusion here is to implement full adder, 2 half adders, 1 OR gate. is required. The OR gate inputs are 2 carries of this. Okay. Now let us implement how many NAND gates are required to implement full adder. 9 NAND gates are required. Let us see. Here XOR gate A XOR B, we require 4 NAND gates we know, and C, the input C, these two are XOR gate and 4 more are required. That is total 8 NAND gates are required to get the sum A XOR B XOR C. That is the first point. And if you take this point and this point, okay, we'll take one more NAND gate to get C0. So total how many? Total 9 NAND gates are required. Sum is A XOR B XOR C, and carry is, you take this one, this is A B bar, this is A B whole bar, and this is A XOR B into C whole bar, this point A XOR B into C whole bar. If you take this one and going on simplifying, you will get AB plus A XOR B into C, which is a carry. To implement a full adder, we require 9 NAND gates. You need to remember this one, right? And to implement a full adder using only NOR gates, again 9 NOR gates are required. Let us see the diagram here. See, sum equal to again 8 NOR gates, and the same formula. This point and this point, if you take, you will get this C0. Observe, sum is nothing but A XOR B XOR C. Here one point we need to remember, for odd number of input gates, okay, this A XOR B XOR C is nothing but A XOR B XOR C. For odd number of, okay, 3. Here A B C 3, which is a odd number. That's why whatever the NAND gates, here NOR gates also same diagram. And these 2 points you will get this C0 will get. This is A plus B whole bar plus A XOR B plus C, okay, whole bar. This is total, this C0. If you simplifying this one, you will get AB plus BC plus AC. Here 9 NOR gates are required. This is about full adder using implementation of NAND gates as well as NOR gates. Total 9 we need to remember. In the same way, full subtractor also, okay, 9 NAND gates, 9 NOR gates are required. Let us see the full subtractor. Full subtractor subtracts 3 bits, okay, and produces a difference and a borrow. Here 3 inputs are there. It produces, it subtract 3 given inputs and produces a difference and borrow. This difference is same as a full adder. Okay, odd number of ones, it is 1. Let us see this case, okay, where 1 minus 0 is 1, a carry 0, and again a 0 here. So this is minus 0. If you take minus, this is 1 and 0. Difference is 1, borrow is 0. See here, difference is 1, borrow is 0. Like that. Observe this case, 1 minus 1, it is 0. And definitely there is a borrow is also 0 here, right? Now again subtract 1. So 0 minus 1, right? What is this? This is 1, a borrow. This is the difference. This is borrow. So 1, 1. So this is 1, 1. So like this subtractor, it subtracts 3 bits and produces a difference and a borrow. Now, if you observe, this is a difference same as a full adder, because this is first minterm, second, third, fourth one, and seventh one. This is a difference is same. So if you observe borrow is the first, second, third. This is first, second, third, and seventh. So first, second, third, and seventh. Now if you group this one, 3 groups are available. That is A bar B plus BC plus A bar C. We can minimize using K map. So what is the difference between carry and this borrow? In full adder, there is a carry. In full subtractor, there is a borrow. If you observe only this, for A, it is a bar is there. For A, it is a bar. Previously, it is AB plus BC plus AC in a carry in full adder. But here, in the full subtractor, for borrow, it is for A, it is bar is there. That's all. Only one NOT gate is the difference between full adder and full subtractor. The conclusion here is the difference, it is XOR operation for the given inputs, and borrow is this A bar B plus BC plus A bar C. Now if you draw the diagram, this is a difference XOR operation, or we can draw two input XOR two XOR gates we can draw, no problem. And here this is the borrow. Only difference between full adder and full subtractor is this NOT gate for A. Okay, so that we will get A bar B, A bar C. So this is logic circuit. There is one more way to obtain the expression for B naught. Okay, so that we can reduce one AND gate here. Take the expression for borrow and take the common terms. In this first and last term, there is a C common, and in the middle two terms, A bar B is a common. So this will get a 1 here, and this is A bar B plus, what is this? Observe, A X nor B into C. So if you observe the carry in full adder, this is AB plus A XOR B into C. But here bar is there. That's why this A bar, this A XOR B bar will get A X nor B. So that is the only difference. And let us draw, because here also there are two half subtractors, one OR gate is enough. Let us see the diagram. This is one half subtractor, this is one half subtractor, one OR gate to get the borrow. Okay, so please note down this by pausing the video. Right. So how to get this borrow here? This is A bar B. Here A bar B will get, and here A X nor B. This is actually A XOR B. NOT gate is there. This is A X nor B will get because of this NOT gate into C. So if you take OR gate, just add it, you will get this borrow here. So this is the conclusion here is we require two half subtractors, one OR gate will implement a full subtractor. So observe here, you can replace okay the XOR gate and AND gate and NOT gate using half subtractor 1, half subtractor 2. The two borrows, if you take and connect to OR gate, you will get a final borrow. This is the difference and borrow. Now in the same way, full subtractor, how many NAND gates are required? Total 9 only. Let us observe, this is a XOR operation only as it is previous. So same points if you take, you will get this B naught here. One more NAND gate is required here. Total 9 number of NAND gates. Okay. How to get this borrow? Let us see. So if you write this point and this point and NAND gate, this is NAND gate operation, right? And going on applying De Morgan's theorem, you will get A bar B plus A X nor B into C. Okay, please note down by pausing the video. And the last point we need to see here, full subtractor, how many NOR gates? Again it is 9. Okay, let us see the same operation. If you take these 2 points, right, these 2 points and one more NOR gate, so we will get B naught. So this borrow, this let us say this is X and this is Y. So X plus Y whole bar, this is the NOR gate, right? What is X actually? X is this one, this point, okay, that is A B bar. Y is what? This point. If you simplify, you'll get A X nor B into C bar, right? So X plus whole bar equal to this one, right? Directly you can write. Going on simplifying, you will get A bar B plus A bar C plus BC. Okay. So what is the difference here? This borrow and sum. Here previously AB plus AC plus BC. For this A, there is a bar, that's all. Okay, so please note down this one by pausing the video. So the conclusion here is, to implement half adder, it is 5 NAND gates, 5 NOR gates, and for full adder it is 9 NAND gates are required. If you consider NOR gates, it is also 9. This point we need to remember. Now let us solve the previous problems, how they will ask on half adder, half subtractor, full adder, full subtractor. The combination circuits practice problems. Now tell me, how many minimum number of NAND gates? Minimum number of NAND gates are required to construct half adder. It is 5. Okay. We already know this is the XOR operation, 4 NAND gates, and if you take this point, you will get carry AB. That is half adder. Option is C. How many minimum number of NOR gates are required to implement half adder? Again, it is 5. Right? Let us see. We already know this is a. Can you recall this AB input first carry? We can implement these 3 NOR gates that carry already AND gate, because to implement AND gate 3 NOR gates are required. Okay, that is point. If you take these 2 points directly and this output directly through NOR gate, if we take, we will get sum. Okay, so total 5. This already we'll discussed in the concept. Now tell me, how many minimum number of NAND gates are required to consider half subtractor? It is still 5. Only 2 things we need to remember, 5 and 9. Okay, so half subtracted is 5. Let us see, already we have seen this is a difference AX or before NAND gates. Instead of taking here, now you take here. So this is one more NAND gate is required. If you going on subtracting, A bar B will get, that is a borrow of half subtractor. Okay, please note down this one. This already we discussed in the concept. Now, how many minimum number of NOR gates are required for the half subtractor? It is 5. That's all. Let us see, because this XOR operation, this 5 NOR gates are required. So already we have seen, right? For XOR operation, 5 NOR gates are required. Minimum number of NOR gates are 5 for XOR operation. If you remember this point, if you take that is borrow directly, we produce, that is A bar B. Carefully observe this problem. For a binary half subtractor is given having 2 inputs A and B. The correct set of logic expression, D equal to difference and X is a borrow. Let us see. Now we have to find out the expression for half subtractor. Okay, what is D? Actually, A minus B is the XOR operation. This X bar is nothing but A bar B. Let us find out which is the option is correct. Yeah, this is D XNOR is given. That is not correct. Here D XOR and A B bar. This is not correct, because A bar B is the correct option. So this is not correct. So this is XOR operation A bar B. So option C is correct. Okay. Let us see the answer. Option C is correct. Full adder can be constructed using the following. Okay. We have seen that, we know that 2 half adders required and 1 OR gate is required. So let us find out the option. Yeah, 2 half adder, 1 OR gate. This B option is correct. Okay. And let us see the, yeah, option B is correct. Now, if A and B are the inputs of a half adder, the sum is given by, We know that half adder some what is that? XOR gate. So option C is correct. A XOR B. Let us see the answer. Option C is correct. A XOR B. If A and B are the inputs of a half adder, the carry half adder carry the carry of the half adder is, we know that it is AB, right? So option A is correct. Yeah, option A is correct. Now observe this one. A, B, C are the inputs of a full adder. The sum is given by, we know that it is obviously this is option B is correct. A XOR B XOR C. Okay. Yeah, option B is correct. If A, B, C are the inputs of full adder, the carry, kindly observe this one. AB plus A XOR B into C, AB plus BC plus AC, both of the above, none of the above. So here C is correct, because there is another way of carry expression. We know that it is AB plus BC plus AC, but here three AND gates are required. That's we have solved already other way of expression for carry, that is AB plus A XOR B into C. From this only we got that the full adder requires two half adders and one OR gate. Okay, so option C is correct, both of the above. How many AND or XOR gates are required for the configuration of full adder? Okay, can remember this one, XOR gate. Okay, how many XOR gates? Two XOR gates are required and two AND gates are required and one OR gate is required. So option uh, and or 212 212 option B is correct. Yeah, option B is correct. If you observe this one, this is a half adder and this is half adder 1 and half adder 2. Two half adders, one OR gate is required actually, but he's asking XOR gates and AND gates also. So half adder, we know that this XOR gate and AND gate, this XOR gate and AND gate together, it is two XOR gates, two AND gates and one OR gate is required. So option B is correct. This question is asked for a GATE 2012 for 2 marks. Okay. So ABC are the inputs and PQ are the two outputs. P and Q are the outputs, right? So what is the logic here? Okay. Here Q equal to what generally? This AB plus BC plus AC. So which is nothing but a carry C naught in a full adder. And P is nothing but A XOR B XOR C, A XOR B XOR C. So that is why this A XOR B XOR C, which is nothing but a sum in a full adder. So now find out the option. So this is a full adder actually. So full adder option C, where P is the sum and Q is the carry. This is the C is the correct option. So simply you see the 2 marks is given, right? So option C is correct, where sum is A XOR B XOR C, carry is AB plus BC plus AC. Let us see here, the full subtractor can be implemented using, okay, we know that two half subtractors and one OR gate. So option B is correct. Yeah, option B is correct. Thank you students. In this video lecture We have seen about the concept of okay, combinational circuits like half adder, half subtractor, full adder, full subtractor, and also we discussed the some of the gate problems, the practice problems we have done. Okay, and thank you. Bye. And thank you, students. Bye.